A touchback. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And he's got him. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The offense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught on the outside, it's Moore. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for... Down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The quick out. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows him. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum. second quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Going with the ground game left.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Look out, he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Klubnik. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about me?
There to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs, because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Manning. The sweet feet buy a little time. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, lost a throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Got the back over the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
With jet sweep pass. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Bringing the heat. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? It's complete to the right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Manning. Unleashes one. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the Longhorns have it with a first and goal. Wants to throw again. Back's looking for the goal line. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown, and you've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Dumps it to the back. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Unloads quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, Clemson.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.